we're going to probably let Tyler Buchner in the first half, not have a red jersey on. He hadn't played in a year. We're going to use the first half to allow him, to really be part of this game without a red jersey. So if he's in there, we'll see a little bit about his escapability. We really like his, his work when he's out there, but he's been kind of plagued by some nagging injuries. So we're hopeful that he gets out there and he's able to have a great spring game. But we like his body of work. It just hasn't been, and I know he's frustrated too. It just hasn't been consistent enough. So hopefully the game allows him to really have some success. I think Nana has done a nice job for us. We've cross-trained him. Coach Elston's cross-training him both at the defensive tackle and the defensive end position. As a big bodied guy, he's done a really nice job in the weight room. He's physically strong. He has some Khalid Kareem traits to him, in terms of pass rush and some physicality. So I think he's had a really, a really good spring for us. Aaronsberger continues to develop, and he too is a guy that has put on weight and strength, and that's really, we're just waiting on him to continue to develop in the weight room. He's such a hard worker, and he's doing everything we're asking him to do, and it's just a matter of time for him. He has, again, I don't want to compare everybody, but a little bit like Ade in terms of, it took a little time for Ade to develop physically, and that's where we are with Alexander Osito. We moved to the Viper position. We felt like, there was a lot of competition at linebacker. We wanted to get a really, good athlete and put him in a position, and he's just, it's a very competitive situation for him, and we'll get a chance to see him in the spring, and in the spring game, that is, and be able to get a better evaluation in the game. Yeah, the naming of a quarterback is really a year-to-year process. When we're talking about not having an incumbent, when there's an incumbent, there's no questions, right? It's when you don't have the incumbent, is it better to name it after the spring? I've always felt like when it's clearly, in the best interests of the team and morale, and it can influence you moving forward, you should probably name the quarterback. I don't know that we're in that position right now, because we're getting really good leadership from those guys. So I don't feel like that's going to move the needle in the locker room at all at this point. And I kind of like the competition that continues to go. It's really spirited, and I think I'm leaning towards making that decision in camp when we come in, more so than maybe establishing that, sometime after the spring. So